In an effort to repel years-long Russian invasion, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin has said that the United States will give war-torn Ukraine an additional $1 billion in military assistance. Austin made some scathing comments about the incoming administration of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump when he unveiled the aid package on Saturday. Austin declared, "The baton will soon be passed. The future path will be determined by others, and I'm hoping they'll strengthen the bonds we've established over the last 4 years."
America is positioned to stand strong. Our alliances have been renewed and reinforced. Our recruiting trends point upward. Our investments in the future are vast, and our military reflects the full strength of the great democracy that it defends. So the baton will soon be passed, and others will decide the course ahead. And I hope that they will build on the strength that we have forged over the past 4 years.
The $988 million package follows the announcement on December 2nd of a separate $725 million military support package. Drones and ammunition for the U.S.-supplied high-mobility artillery rocket systems, HIMARs, are part of the most recent statement. Since Russia began its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, the U.S. has provided $62 billion in military assistance to the nation. However, the most recent influx of equipment and money to Ukraine comes as President Joe Biden's term is coming to an end. When Trump assumes office on January 20th, his term will come to an end. It's unclear if the United States will keep supporting Ukraine under Trump. Trump has threatened to stop paying NATO and other military allies, including Ukraine's war effort. Austin spoke briefly about the future uncertainties before a gathering of national security officials at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California. Austin stated that the decision has been made by this administration. In Congress, a bipartisan coalition has also through so. He added the next government has to decide for itself. He continued that Reagan, a GOP legend, would have stood on the side of Kyiv, the U.S. security, and human freedom. Without the consent of Congress, the Biden administration has mostly been using presidential drawdown authority to remove surplus defense supplies from U.S. inventories and send them to Ukraine. Under his drawdown powers, the president still controls about $6 billion. The $988 million package on Saturday, however, is derived from the $221 billion that is still available in the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, USAI, which enables the acquisition of military hardware and weaponry. The USAI is intended to help Ukraine strengthen its military capabilities by providing it with longer-term weaponry systems. On the other hand, Trump and Volodymyr Zelensky, his Ukrainian counterpart, met briefly behind closed doors on Saturday. They were both in Paris, France, to commemorate the Notre Dame Cathedral's reopening. Trump called Zelensky the greatest salesman on earth for obtaining military help from the United States during his re-election campaign earlier this year in Savannah, Georgia. Citing a fictitious figure, Trump claimed that Zelensky always leaves the United States with $100 billion. He accused Biden and his presidential opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, of entangling the United States in Ukrainian issues.